What is up, ladies and gents? How's it going? I hope you're doing very well indeed. This is myself, Matty Tomato. Thank you ever so much for tuning in. Welcome back to our FIFA 13 career mode here with Hearts. This is Season 2. We've embarked on a second season with Heart of Midlothian in Scotland. It's going okay so far, very mixed fortunes. We lost our first game of the season in the league at St Mirren. It was an epic game, 3-2. But then we won our Euro League qualifying round game, which was very important as far as the season's concerned. And actually, we performed quite well in both games. And I actually think the reason we lost that first game is because I was rambling so much about the expectations and stuff like that of what I wanted and wasn't really concentrating on the game. So let's see if we can maybe kick on here. We've got a home game against Motherwell. It's our first home game of the league season. And, well, let's see how we get on. Again, I'm going to rotate the squad here. And the reason for that, of course, is we've got that Euro League qualifier. Yes, we're 2-0 up, but you can't take anything for granted. So I'm going to rotate again here. So Asp is going to start in goal. Let's get Webster in over here. Actually, no, let's get Toft. Let's get him playing. Let's see how he gets on. We'll put Armenteros, the lone central defensive midfielder. Let's get him in. Papadlipolopoulos can play. We'll also start with John Sutton up front. Chumachero is going to play. Let's look at. Let's get Stevenson in for his first game. We'll give Templeton a rest. We'll also get Azogue over on the left. And let's also go with Lukaku over here. We're basically changing the entire team here, aren't we? And McGowan in place of Hamill. There's literally the entirety of the second team there, isn't it? Absolutely. Yeah, that's the entirety of the second team. So yeah, let's see how we get on. Maybe... No, you know what? No, the entirety of the second team. Let's see how we go. I mean, it's going to be a weird one because I think by doing this level of rotation, we're going to be keeping a lot of the fringe players happier. But equally, those players who want to play every single game are not going to be happy. So we'll see whether or not it has an impact on certain players. I mean, we had a situation in the previous season, in the first season, where Andrew Driver was actually complaining that he was left out of the team too often, because we were rotating the squad for the league games and stuff like that. And it's going to happen again this season, so he might start whinging. But equally, other players might start having a go as well. We'll see. Anyway, let's just keep plodding on here. I think a lot of the younger players are actually just going to be thrilled to be given a chance, to be honest. So let's see how we go. So first game of the season at home to Motherwell. Last season we lost this game. It's difficult to say that because you play everybody twice, depending on the cutoff. But it was the first time we lost a game in the first season was at home to Motherwell. They beat us 1-0. Although we exerted some revenge, didn't we? Because we pipped them to second place in the league. But I also remember there was a game towards the end of the season where we were thinking about possibly pipping them to the second place, and we absolutely walloped them. And that was also at home. I think we walloped them like 3-0. And we absolutely crushed them. So... you know, we can do it, obviously. But this will be interesting because, of course, Motherwell were very much in the mix for the league at one point in the first season. So, you know, a win here it would obviously be a bit of a springboard for our league season. Here we go. I'm just going to concentrate here because Azogue's away. Yeah! It's my boy! What a run! Absolutely brilliant. Who was it who passed it to him, though? It was a brilliant ball. I have no idea who the pass was. It was number 9. Sutton was the pass, and Azogue has absolutely smashed it into the left-hand corner. Super stuff from him. It's his first goal of the season. And again, it's what I've been talking... Oh, we're away again. It's Papadlopoulos. Yeah! 2 goals in 2 minutes. I was just about to say that the younger players who have a season under their belt are going to start coming through this season. And this is another man who I think that's going to happen for. It's his first goal of the season for him as well. And that's a lovely finish. Look at that. Oh, yes, it's 2-0. Just like that, it's 2-0. I don't know what was going on, but we just nicked the ball really quickly from the kickoff.
And the defender to the rescue.
And from there, it was a great run. And he's just charged through and gone ahead and scored. Fantastic stuff. Right. Like I said, we've walloped them in the past. So we know we can absolutely trash these guys. And so far, that is exactly what is happening here. Stevenson's going to have a pop. No, it's never a good idea. Yeah, but yeah, these younger players who've got a season under their belt are now going to really, really start coming through. You know, the 17, 18, 19-year-olds who are pretty raw have now got that tiny bit of extra experience that is going to serve them well this season. Of course, they're going to get more games as well. So, because of the European campaigns, should we progress to the group stage, that's another guaranteed extra 6 games, you know. So, you know, these players are going to get a chance, and they're going to grow, and they're going to be really, really good, to be honest. They're going to end up being really, really good. So, let's see how we get on with... oh, that's fine. Let's see how we get on with them, but this is a season for those players. Throw. Right. Look at the passing. Ugh, couldn't keep the ball there, but the passing was brilliant. Armenteros, get your butt in there. What a challenge. Lovely.
Stevenson.
Oh, gee whiz, he really got his foot behind that, didn't he? What a move.
Yeah, there you go. On a plate, but just couldn't take
what
advantage.
An absolutely brilliant move. Good header.
Stevenson.
Ah.
Saunders.
Okay. I think Motherwell lost their first game of the season as well. Because obviously we lost our first game of the season. Asp with a brilliant stop there. Yeah, we lost our first game as well. So, obviously, yeah. Interesting, because Motherwell, when they started last season, they just won all the time. They couldn't stop winning for ages. And then they went through a period where they drew quite a few games. That was terrible.
Well, it was a good prospect there for the
That's a penalty, isn't it?
He can have a crack here.
Was that a foul? Oh, he's offside. I got away with that because... Oh, I actually hacked my own player. I thought we'd taken out one of theirs, but no. Asp just absolutely walloping it up the field. Oh, damn. Get in there with a challenge. So yeah, there may be something on for this season. You know, we had that chance to win the Scottish Cup, didn't we? And we blew it in the final last... Ah, that was so annoying that we blew it against St Johnstone in that final and we lost 1-0. That was a really, really glorious chance to, you know, get our first trophy as a manager here in this career mode, but also, like, it was just a really good chance to really lay down a marker and be like, well, look, you know, we're here for trophies. And it was such a shame that we didn't win that, but you know, hopefully we can learn from it, and you know, maybe this season we can go one better and we can win something. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Right, Sutton. Oh, there's a little pass on here.
That's a good pass.
Oh, tipped over the bar. I was quite surprised he wasn't offside, but sure. If he wasn't offside, then he wasn't offside. Nice little header. Toft is going to have a go. I mean, that was an interesting shot. It was also quite a powerful shot, considering I didn't put in that much behind it. Which tells me that Toft actually has quite the dynamite foot. Of course, he was one of our youth recruits. He was one of the gems that we found from Denmark, I think. Right, can we whip in a good ball here? Oh, it's a bit hard. Let's see whether we can put it back across the face of goal! What a
Teed up
chance.
beautifully for the first time shot, but he's missed it.
Oh,
Was begging to be hit,
Lukaku
wasn't
with
it?
an
The quality of
absolutely
the pass, the
brilliant
weight of
cross
it.
there.
Perfect.
Now
God,
they're
and then
behind.
headed back
They've got
across.
to
It was
try and
really
switch
nicely
this
set
around.
up.
And here
Oh,
comes a
such a shame.
substitution.
Good
John
move,
Sutton.
though. Interesting. You know, different kind of move. You don't
That's a
tend to put a
turnover
lot
in
of
play.
crosses into the box, but Lukaku had made a good run down the left there. And, well, if that's something that he's willing to do,
Quick
then
ball.
whenever he's
Look
on
at
the
the
field,
defender's
we can look for
positioning,
that.
Martin.
Especially
They've
because, of course, we've got
all
Sutton
gone.
in
Good
the
ball.
box as
And
well.
that's position. Getting back on the ball
Right,
after
get
a
other
promising
players
attacking
involved.
situation.
Zoge, nice. Papadalipalippa Flippalopolis.
Well, nearly come out of dropped ends, wasn't it?
Down here, Azoge's... Oh, didn't put enough on that. Was looking to loft that
Very
one in
good
at the back
defending
post,
because
but
the
didn't
pass
get
was a
anywhere
threatening
near enough
one.
on it. Possibly look at some subs in a second. Maybe in the next break of play. Chinchero, just move along there. Yeah, that's why. That's exactly why I did that. Move him across over that way, because I had the feeling they were going to try and play that way. They've still made it through, though. Yeah, cruncher of a tackle that was. Fantastic. Sorry, Lucas, I think that was. Right, so what are we looking at here? I think driver on here, and I'm going to put Zoge through the middle. That's a strange one. And move Chumachero over to the left. And then Benzia on for Papadalipalopolis. Other than that, I think I'm okay with the rest here.
That's going to be a corner.
Haven't seen a lot of Stevenson. It's going to be, honestly, I think Stevenson's going to be a little bit of a bit part player this season. Can't see, and actually, honestly, if we ended up getting to the end of the season or whatnot, I think he might be somebody that might be moved on. And maybe we'll look to have a younger central midfielder to replace him, because obviously Templeton. He's the number one there. Stevenson did do well last season though. When he was called upon, he did actually step in. He scored a few goals as well, which I thought was quite good.
Keeps it going well.
Yeah, I don't know.
John Sutton.
Lovely ball.
Good ball.
Oh.
He's really whipped it into the middle.
Started playing a few crosses here, which is slightly interesting. I don't know. That is not happening, whether you like that or not. Right, Chumachero, who's now operating on the left. Benzia. That was not what I wanted to play.
Well here. That's great defending there, stopping that attack. Here's Davis.
Just whacked it forward. So Lucas just taking command there, and we're going to come straight back forward here. Benzia.
That's a good pass.
I was really hoping he was going to break through there, but unlucky. Whoops, that was me being stupid. Luckily I recovered. Is that a foul?
A free kick.
Yeah. Okay, now the last free kick we conceded was... yeah, okay. I felt a little bit safer with that one. That other one from St Mirren was absolutely brilliant. That was a super free kick. That was a very good header, actually, from Benzia. Luckily, unluckily, that we didn't really get anybody on the end of it. Can we get the ball on the floor, please?
Oh, and the counter-attack has turned into a bit of a limp attempt to get forward. They've lost the ball.
Lukaku's let his man go here. Luckily, he's recovered. Conceded the corner, but he did recover, but he let him go there.
They're going to take chance of sending up the goalkeeper as well. Someone's got to mark him.
Oh, they've sent their goalie up. That's funny. When they're losing 2-0.
That's very good defending. They had to get it right.
Is there any way maybe we can like charge forward and... Ah, it's the end of the game. But, okay, two quick-fire goals there were enough to see off Motherwell. And that's, well, we finally won our first game of the, well, second attempt. We've won our first game of the season in the league. So that's good. Toft was man of the match.
Win playing that well
Can only be good for his development. Blimey.
That's almost the whole package, isn't it?
Yeah, super stuff. Okay, right. So yeah, first win on the board in the league. Very important to get underway there. So hopefully that'll be a springboard for us to go forward in the league. Early days, of course, you know, it's early in the season. Things don't really shape up a little while further down the line. So early indications here, though, that Celtic is going off on one as usual. So excellent. Okay, right. So move forward. Transfer deadline day is coming up here. But we have the small matter of the return leg of the EuroLeague qualifiers first. We've got a game on Sunday immediately after that as well. I did not... Oh, Bulgaria approached Hearts. Yeah, I did not meet with Bulgaria because I rejected the contract. So, no. Media spinning things in the way that they want again, as usual. Typical. Cool. Okay, Jamie MacDonald and Andy Webster have both accepted their contract offers. Fantastic. Tie these guys down to longer deals. Some big players there. I'm just looking at the assists and goal scorers over there. There's some big players. Jesus Christ. Other clubs showing interest in... Oh, Jorka, yeah, it was somebody we bid for before. And Darren Barr has accepted his contract offer. Fantastic stuff. Okay, so we are going to then play the return leg of our EuroLeague qualifier in the next episode. We're leading 2-0 from the first game, so hopefully we should be able to see this one through and get ourselves through to the group stage, which will be really, really good. That's it for now, though. Cheers for watching, guys. This has been myself, Matty Tomato. Be sure to subscribe to follow the series, and join me next time for more from our playthrough here with Hearts. FIFA 13 Career Mode. See you later.